Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing because today we will proceed with our series here on The Cat Lady. We did some more investigation on the last episode, and this time we managed to get into Jesse's flat, and we are going to look around. In my eyes, he's the most suspicious one out of all of them because he knows his way around computers a lot, and he says he's always seems to be working on something or doing something, apparently online, because we can hear noises from his flat. So for me, he's the most suspicious one so far, but let's see. But before we continue, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment something here down below. That's gonna help me a lot. If you can share with a friend, I would deeply appreciate it. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Clown mask, devil mask, or hockey mask? Let's take the hockey mask. We need a mask for the cat widow. None of those look illegal. I guess he's just like plants. This one is pretty big. Speaker. This speaker is massive and it's connected to Jesse's computer. Whenever he plays the music, the walls must be shaking. Jesse's PC. It's his PC. Is that the infamous source of the noise? Use. It's no work, there's no power. Come on. They're not gonna work. It seems someone cut off the power. Us. We cut the power. So what are we gonna do about that? Socket. Jesse's PC is plugged in here. If only we had access to the working electrical outlet. You can hear some late evening traffic through the opening window. Oh my god. Are we really gonna... Wow, I think... Jesus, okay. We're gonna plug this PC here, and the extension cord, we're gonna go to the one
Who's got
below.
windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Wow, okay, that's a bold decision. So, third floor or the second floor? Because the second floor, let me check the map real quick. So basically, we have the old man and Joe Davis in the flat number 1. But fuck me, if the cable can go all the way down to 1, I don't think Joe Davis is the best idea. So let's go to the first floor. Because flat 1 is empty, so... And there's a power outlet right on the end of the on the corridor by the window, so maybe that's the best. If only the cable is long enough. Here. There you go. Plug it in. There you fucking go. Since they don't have electricity, we have electricity. Now we do. That's hella smart, actually. Let's go back there. Nah, Joe Davis was not a good idea. Now let's open and check his PC. Oh, let's hope he doesn't come back.
Right. I should be able to use that computer now. Could you give me 5 minutes, Mrs. A?
Sure. Why not? I'll keep an eye on the door.
He's gonna come back, won't he?
It's not him either. God damn it!
The only one left is Brian. Did you fix whatever the fuck you did, Mitzi? Okay, but now we can go to the ground floor. We have the scissors, we have the mask, we have the paint, which are the 3 things we need to do the cat widow shit and scare the shit out of Brian. Which is the last suspect, so... Let's cut. Great idea, but I should first figure out how to make the dress black. Oh. Are we gonna use... No, god damn it. It's filled with coal, pretty dirt stuff. Then how the fuck am I gonna make the dress black now? Oh, come on.
So,
Didn't you say you wanted to get revenge on Brian from Flat 6?
Yeah, I wanted to do that, but... Examine. It's a simple mask with 2 holes in the eyes. There's nothing to cut. We can't use the red paint on the coal chute, which is black because it's coal. Oh, come on. This wall looks fresh. Yeah, there's that. This is the hotel the guy was talking about. Quiet Haven Hotel. Pipes. Water supply. Now, come on. How the hell are we gonna make the dress black? We most likely need... a rag? We have a rag. Because if we can grab coal, put inside of the fucking paint, and then mix it around. No, that's not it. The cats are also gone. There's nothing inside this flat, so second floor. It's us and Joe. We can't go inside Joe's, we can't go inside our flat either. God damn it. Third floor. It's Brian and the old man. She doesn't want to talk to him. We can go to the old man. And I suppose here we can't go to neither of them. Because we already did what we were supposed to do. We still have the scissors on. Okay, pram. Cable, we cut the thing. No, we can still go inside his flat. Speaker... Really, Mitzi? You didn't fix this? All she needed to do was to unplug the things from the extension, plug them into the wall, and then you can just throw the fucking cord out of the window. You could have just done that. Honestly. Or pulled the fucking extension cord. But I guess we're doing it the hard way. Which is to go down here, unplug it. Cut. No, I don't even think we need to worry about this anymore. So, what's the point? I don't know what to do. It's rotten. She can't use the dress because it's not black. We need to make the thing black. Which, in my view, we need something to grab the coal. Then we grab the goddamn coal, put it inside the paint, and probably mix and make it black. I don't know. That's all I can think of. Let me take another look around. I simply took the dress. I simply fucking took the dress. Why didn't I try to take it? Black is my color. I like it so much better now. Oh, come on. It was way easier than I thought it actually was. Let's hang it back and... Why do we need the paint though? Oh, to write on the wall. Yeah, now let's cut the dress.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the cat widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it. This is it. We've got all we need.
Great! Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. there was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall. A dead body of a disemboweled cat hung on the radiator.
Are you kidding me? Where would we get a dead cat from? I think that would be taking it a step too far. I'm sure you'll agree.
Okay, fair point. So, right, that didn't actually happen. Let's try again. He noticed a shadow of a cloaked figure standing ahead. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes. Someone wrote "Cat Killer" on his door. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom. "Cat Widow is here," was written all over the wall. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face, and yet he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him. She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
Okay, well, then who the hell it is then?
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it, and we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right, we need some sleep.
About wall? There's a
Really
wall
wish
there.
there was an elevator in this building. What's that? A note?
Oh boy.
What does it say, Mrs. A?
Oh no.
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Flat 5. That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
Flat 5. Eye of Adam. Maybe, as she said, maybe he's not alone. Maybe he doesn't live alone. Oh? And there's that wall, she said it looked fresh, like someone had just put up that wall. Oh? Why the song? Yeah.
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here.
I knew it.
Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
Yeah. As she said, the wall was fresh. Chapter 7. Chapter 7. Allegedly, do not feel Feed the troll. Allegedly the last chapter. But you never know. We're back on the field. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, my nose is not helping me today. Midnight, and here we are, Black 5. It hit midnight. Let's see what this is about. The door will be open, do not fear. Because the old man was the first one we actually talked to, wasn't it? Oh boy, what the fuck are we gonna find? I had no idea. Fish tank. I don't like the look of the water. There isn't a single fish in the tank.
Just look at this door. Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us. I think there's someone in the kitchen.
Well, they invited us in, so you know. Let's see what this is about. Hello, sir.
Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens. I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died, but it just wasn't enough.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's always in his room, staring at that screen for as long as he can. Look, I've made up my mind about this. I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far. I can't be part of this.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand. He's watching us. Right now, he can see us on his camera. He's very clever with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. He knows why you're here, and he will kill you. Both of you. But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well. He owes me everything. It breaks my heart to do this now. What choice do I have? He left me this. I was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it. He won't dare to kill his own father. I won't let 2 innocent lives be lost because of him.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much time. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
Oh. Take the box. Adam's father.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
Oh, God's mask.
Oh God. Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly. It's a gas mask. He's going to poison us.
Oh, the fish tank. What the fuck is this, Saw?
It's too late.
Shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
No! Stop that, Adam. You're going to kill your father.
We'll never make it to the door. That room is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
What about you? No, I can't.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No, I can't let you die. Not like this.
It's my fault that you're here. I'm dying anyway. And you've got to live, Mrs. A. You'll live and you'll be happy again. You've been a great friend, Mrs. A.
No. You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up for it.
I can't.
There is no time to argue. I'll be fine. Now. Do it!
We can't die. We don't die. We won't die. So the poor man will die, sadly, and we will die. But Mitzi won't.
Mitzi, think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
Not a chance in hell. We don't die. So, we're not gonna let Mitzi die. She won't revive like we will. Sadly, the old man is dead, but it was not our choice. Oh, hello.
Welcome home, darling. I've been waiting for you. What took you so long?
Say what you've got to say and let's finish this. I'm tired of you. Tired of all this madness. I just need to get back.
Very well. I'm not planning to keep you long. Let's go inside. I have one last job for you.
Oh.
There are still 2 candles left, Susan. You know how this works. A soul for a soul.
And that's it. I blow out the last candle, and I'll never have to see you again.
Only if you blow out the right one. I'll never bother you again. Isn't that what you want? But if you choose wrong, it will be your life extinguished forever.
Now how the fuck am I gonna know?
Just take a deep breath and do it.
But how should I know which one's right?
That's the thing, Susan. You can't know that. In life, you can't always know the consequences before you make a decision. Haven't you learned that yet?
That's not fair.
Nothing is fair. You opened your heart talking to that doctor, and he butchered you like an animal. Then those disgusting cannibals, they'd chop you up and cook you for dinner if you'd let them. And what about the man with the flowers? All that he wanted was to hear you play before he split your skull open. The way your husband treated you, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years, just for being different. You did not deserve all that, and yet it happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh, yes, of course. Most of all, was it fair that...
Shut up! Just shut up, you ugly bitch! Now I know who you really are. All those feelings I had in me for years. That bitter guilt and self-pity. That hatred for myself and everyone else. You are that miserable illness that's consumed my heart all these years. You, always there, always. Every day I looked at you in the mirror, like a dark cloud I couldn't see through. I let you take control of my life. I believed it was right to feel like this. But not any longer. this ends here.
Then blow out the candle.
Left or right? To the right.
Well done, Susan.
Tomato. You were thinking about a tomato, right?
Aw. Come on.
Tomato is a fruit, silly.
Who cares? I like tomatoes.
So do I. But I hate to disappoint you, but I was really thinking of onions.
Why onions?
They're the saddest of the vegetables, of course. They make people cry. What happened, Mrs. A? I saw you die. And yet, you're here. Alive, like if nothing's ever happened.
Well, let's put it this way. Everyone knows cats have 9 lives. So do cat ladies, apparently. But this time, I feel there won't be second chances. I'm down to 1 last life now. I can't afford to waste it.
You are such a nutter, Mrs. A. You are absolutely fucking bonkers. But I'm so happy to see you. Never, ever do that to me again, alright?
I can happily promise you that, Mitzi.
This is it. His room is through that door. It's time to face the eye of Adam.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it. For the fuck. Excuse me.
You're the eye of Adam? A pathetic, wheelchair-bound invalid? Is this a joke? Do you know who I am? Do you know what you've done to me?
Whoa!
Fucking murderer! Tonight it's your turn to die. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains and I'm gonna watch and smile. I swear to God I'll do it. Well? Nothing to say? Nothing at all? Aren't you going to beg for your sad little life? Say something! Anything!
Mitzi, where did you get that gun from?
It doesn't matter. Please, Mrs. A. This is something I have to do. You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be a part of it. Just try to understand. Beg for forgiveness, you scum. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you, do you? Oh, I've dreamt of this moment for so long.
Look at this man, Mitzi. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered the room. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. He's lying to us. He's faking it. Do something. Talk, for God's sake. I need you to answer me. I need to know.
He won't answer you. He can't talk.
Then, how did he post all that stuff online? What the?
The fuck? What the fuck is a Ouija board?
How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little device on his left eye? I've heard about these. It's a controller. It seems the only part of his body he can move is his eyeball. controller connected to the computer tracks its movement, allowing him to...
What? That's ridiculous. How do you even know such things?
I'm a nurse? I've seen these before. Well, I've seen eye-controlled wheelchairs, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work with a computer.
Jesus.
Why did I forget she was a nurse?
That would explain the whole Eye of Adam thing. He really is just the eye. But no, that doesn't change anything. He must die. He deserves nothing more.
Be quick with it, though. You've been doing this for quite some time. You should be used.
What? You arrogant shit! I will fucking do it! Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill himself?
Jesus, I never wanted to talk to you online.
Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here. And I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me. You hear me? Look at me. I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do. I have to.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay out of it.
You'll make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
Fine. Kill him.
This is from Jack.
It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death. She made a terrible mistake by letting her hatred take over. Whatever time she had left, she lost it right there when she pulled the trigger. It was Adam's final victory. He wanted to die, after all, but he also managed to take one more soul with him. I was lucky, for once. Hardly even got injured. The explosion just swept me out of that room, and I stayed alive. I wish I was able to stop Mitzi, to talk her out of it, but I didn't. I'm not sure if I'm more angry with her for firing that gun, or with myself for failing to save her. I still miss her, though, every day. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her? I opened her laptop 6 months later, and there it was, a friend request. Something I forgot about a long time ago, a little gift from behind the grave. I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help.
I wish I had never been born. The only thing that holds me back is it's not your fault, but that was in the past. Give yourself a chance. Can think clearly. All I can do is cry. Not my sickness is not what killing me. It's not your fault. It's in the past. I can't promise it'll be easy, but no one else I know has to deal with this kind of pain. I told myself since I was little I was never going to kill myself. Just try to stay positive with your whole life. Jesus Christ. To try and relieve some depression, I self-harmed myself today for the first time. We're all here to
And
help you.
now I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream. But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me, asleep, waiting. And when it'll hit me hard. But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
You open up your heart to all the things you feared before. You're keeping him alive. You are my star, glowing bright in
Wow. Okay. Actually, the game closed. The game just closed. Let me open it again, just for it's not gonna be just this black screen. And with it, here we are. The end of The Cat Lady. This was fun, and this was pretty fucked up most of the time. It deals with very fucked up matters. And I think we can save Mitzi if we try to persuade her, like, on, like, this is not the right thing to do, but sadly I ended up fucking it up and then she fucking died. But I don't think the other end, it's not much different from this. It's not like super different. I don't know, I haven't checked it out, but I'm glad we were able to play this. This game talks about some really important stuff, such as depression, specifically, and especially. And I love the song from the... I just love this piano. I really do. Anyway, I really hope you liked it, because I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a nuisance to record, because since it's an old game and it's a bit complicated to record it, but it's not super complicated, but it worked, and that's what matters. So I hope you really enjoyed it. This is the end. Sadly, there's nothing else from this. There's no addition to the story. There's nothing else, sadly. That was it. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you, honestly. Just thank you for spending this time with me. And if you haven't watched this whole series, there's a whole playlist on the channel. You can go there and check it out. But besides that, thank you once again for your attention and your support, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.